Hello guys, and welcome back to the Retro. Today, welcome back to the Retro. Today, we'll show you 10 Spongebob Easter eggs only true fans will understand. But before we begin, don't forget to watch the whole video and remember to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to receive more incredible content like this one. Alright, let's get into it. In at number 10, Bikini Bottom is the result of nuclear testing. One of the most popular SpongeBob SquarePants theories claims that Bikini Bottom is located directly underneath Bikini Atoll, the Marshall Islands atoll where the US government conducted 23 nuclear tests during the Cold War. That means SpongeBob and his friends are aquatic mutations whose bodies and minds have been warped by the nuclear waste above. The Bikini Atoll theory would also explain why everyone in this modern underwater community sends letters and dresses like a dad from the 1950s. At number 9, the main characters represent the 7 deadly sins: sloth, pride, greed, gluttony, lust, envy, and wrath. They're the 7 deadly sins, but they're also, according to some Nickelodeon viewers, SpongeBob's 7 main characters. Patrick spends most of his day snoring under a rock, so he's a sloth. Mr. Krabs' obsession with money makes him a clear candidate for greed, while cranky Squidward is a neat stand-in for wrath. Plankton's sole mission in life is to steal the Krabby Patty recipe, and with it, Mr. Krabs' success for himself, which is pretty envious. That leaves gluttony for Gary, pride for Sandy, and lust for over-friendly SpongeBob. At number 8, Squidward is SpongeBob's guardian. While SpongeBob loves spending time with his neighbour, Squidward tolerates him at best. So why doesn't Squidward move, or quit his job working alongside SpongeBob at the Krusty Krab? According to a Reddit theory, SpongeBob's secretly rich parents hired Squidward to watch over SpongeBob, whom they suspect has ADHD. Though they worried about how their son would fare on his own, they wanted him to have an independent life, so they bought SpongeBob a nice house. How else could he afford it on a fry cook's salary? And gave Squidward a loan to help him move next door. Squidward has served as a sort of guardian ever since, and SpongeBob's parents purchased a deceptively modest house for themselves nearby so they could spend more money on travel. At number 7, it's all about global warming. You probably assume SpongeBob SquarePants, who lives in a pineapple under the sea, is a sea sponge, right? Wrong. For this metaphor to work, he needs to be a kitchen sponge, representing human waste and pollution. Mr. Krabs, as SpongeBob's employer, stands in for the large corporations that cause pollution, while Patrick, as SpongeBob's best friend, is Western civilization, i.e. lazy, and the main cause of the world's pollution. Squidward is the liberalism that calls for action against climate change, but because no one shares his interests, he's constantly ignored. At number 6, Krabby Patties are made from crabs. What is it that makes Krabby Patties so delicious? It all comes down to a secret ingredient that only Mr. Krabs knows, and there might be a sinister reason why he's keeping it under lock and key. Many Redditors believe Mr. Krabs is a cannibal who makes his burgers with crab meat. He has killed and served up all his crab friends for the business, which is why he's seemingly the only crab in town. And some even speculate that the long-absent Mrs. Krabs was a victim of his scheme. At number 5, the patties are actually vegan. But what if Mr. Krabs only serves burgers that taste like crab? One counter-argument claims that he engineered a convincing imitation crab meat, and that is the true key to his success. Crustacean customers get all the great seafood taste, without the soul-sucking guilt of eating their best friends. It's why they refer the Krusty Krab to their rival, Chum Bucket, which serves actual chum, not imitation fish parts. At number 4, the main characters are each addicted to a different drug. SpongeBob's quirks can be explained by personality or hallucinogens. This theory posits that at least 5 SpongeBob SquarePants characters are addicted to a specific drug. SpongeBob takes shrooms, since he has a hyperactive imagination and the capacity for both joy, i.e. a good trip, and panic, i.e. a bad trip. Patrick prefers weed, as evidenced by his slow speech, carefree attitude, and frequent bouts of the munchies. Squidward's moodiness and poor job performance could be attributed to heroin abuse, while Mr. Krabs and Mrs. Puffer's ill tempers and paranoia might be signs of a cocaine addiction. At number 3, Spongebob is a veteran suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. Some fans have picked up on strange similarities between SpongeBob SquarePants and military veterans. He wears the same thing every day, wakes up at the same time, with a horn, and addresses his boss with vaguely militaristic terms like "yes sir." If SpongeBob SquarePants is a veteran struggling with post-traumatic stress disorder, he might have some weird verbal tics, and seek stability in a full-time fry cook gig and quiet neighbourhood. At number 2, the show is a metaphor for pre-World War II Germany. Like so many discussions on the internet, this theory begins with Hitler. The logic goes that Squidward, a failed artist and kind of a jerk with a squid superiority complex, represents Adolf Hitler. He wants to get rid of SpongeBob, who embodies the Jewish people. Patrick stands for German ignorance. He lives alongside SpongeBob and Squidward, but seems totally oblivious to their toxic dynamic. Sandy Cheeks is America, trying to free the Jews, or SpongeBob, from Hitler's, Squidward's, tyranny. Finally, Mr. Krabs represents the rest of Europe, which looks down on Hitler and Germany for its role in World War I. And finally, SpongeBob and Squidward's homes are remnants of a tiki bar. What do you usually see at a tiki bar? Paper lanterns, flaming cocktails, pineapples, coconuts, stone tiki heads, and a bunch of faux flowers. And what do SpongeBob and Squidward's houses look like? A pineapple and a stone tiki head. This Reddit theory argues that a sunken ship with a tiki bar on board brought these items to the bottom of the sea, and SpongeBob and Squidward decided to make them into homes. We hope you enjoyed this video. Which of these SpongeBob Easter eggs was more entertaining for you? Let us know in the comments section below. Remember to like this video, share with all your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel. If you want to receive more amazing content like today, don't forget to turn notifications on. We'll see you next time.